And then there was another one. Uh, there was another one. This actually happened. This part. Okay, this person right here is the reason why I was so stressed out and why I had trouble sleeping. Okay, so this person, this actually happened before the one I had talked about previously. So this was, I guess, last year sometime. Um, this woman, which I felt was at the right level of attractiveness. She didn't seem like there's leagues that people mention. Out of leagues, like being in someone else's league. And I felt this person was in my league. They were at the right attractiveness level, which might kind of seem like a shallow kind of thing, but it's like you from my view is just the way I trying to rationalize it is okay, well this one looks really 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 pretty and I don't feel like I'm really 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 attractive. I feel like I have like an average sort of attractiveness, but it's all like eye of the beholder kind of thing, but I'm just trying to figure judge the situation of the attractiveness level. And if you see someone that is really, really, really attractive, like way more attractive than you are wasting your time trying to talk to them if you think it's going to go somewhere. That's the conclusion I've come to, which is like goes all the way back to high school. Like like there are certain people that just look like you're wasting your time if you think you're gonna get involved with them. So this person, I felt like, oh, well, they're not like it's kind of messed up because you can't. I feel like it'd be difficult to, especially if you're talking about the person. Oh, like this is why you feel like you had a chance with them. Like, oh, well, you weren't too pretty, you weren't out of my league. It's you can't even say that. But like that's kind of where I'm at here, like, because it's kind of insulting. So that's difficult. So this person, they didn't seem too pretty. They seemed like, oh well, this is maybe I have a. Oh, my light just turned out. I didn't know there's a sleep timer on my light. Oh, it's because my other laptop fell asleep. So bright. So this person I thought I had a chance with, basically, because I feel like I'm like average attractiveness. So that's it. I don't feel like I don't have so low of a self esteem where I feel like I I feel like I'm good enough where I should be able to find somebody. So I feel like I'm like an average attractiveness. Whether that's true or not, whatever. But that's what I'm going with. So I see that this other person has like an average kind of attractiveness. So I feel like, oh, maybe this is a good match for me. And this is also someone who is apparently they were just doing their customer service thing, but they were being friendly with me. So I thought, oh, well, maybe I should try this. Maybe I should try to talk to her. Maybe it could go somewhere. So here I did it again. I sent flowers to her. But yeah, she was friendly with me. So that's why I was encouraged by it and the whole attractiveness thing. Uh, so I did this randomly. I knew her first name, but I didn't know her last name because she had a name tag, I guess. So I sent flowers to the store. And I was, well, I didn't, okay, so I didn't do it anonymously. So I was being sort of more braver about it. So I was trying to get her attention, trying to say, hey, here's something for you. Here is a gift to show my interest in you, and here's my name. So I sent the flowers to the store. I didn't give them to her in person. I sent them to the store because I knew she worked there, and I said, okay, this is her name, this is her first name, and I put my, I asked for my full name to be on the card, so she she didn't know my name, but because I put my full name on the card for the flowers, I knew that all she had to do was look me up on the internet on Facebook, and there she might recognize me and say, "Oh, that's the customer from where I work." Um, so um, I guess like a couple weeks went by, maybe three or so, and I went in there and she was there and um, it looked like she was talking to someone else, like, and I'm like being paranoid and thinking, oh, maybe she's like saying, oh, there's that guy, because I was just kind of like pessimistic about it, like thinking, oh, she probably thinks I'm just some weirdo sending her flowers when I don't even know her. So I was being pessimistic, and I saw her. I was there, and I kind of saw in my peripheral that she was talking to one of her coworkers, and I was thinking she was probably saying, "Oh, there's that weirdo who sent me flowers." But so like a few weeks later, I didn't say anything to her because I was like, I guess that wasn't a great thing to do because I didn't it didn't have I didn't never had any success with sending flowers to girls in the past, so I wasn't really. I figured I'm not gonna even bother with it anymore. Like if I know she could look me up, so she must know. Like if she was going to respond positively with me sending her flowers, she would have because a few weeks had gone by. So I was just fine. I tried, but then at one point, um, she came up to me and she said, Uh, she thanked me for the flowers, but then she told me she was engaged. So I was like, okay. That's all I said. It was okay. Because I'm just like, all right, fine. I tried, is what I was thinking. I was trying to be strong about it. Um, so I guess I was just showing sort of indifference because I was kind of like, whatever, okay. But then later, I was thinking, because this is something I had thought about before, just like thinking, well, it's kind of like from my perspective, it's less pressure, this question, because um, it's not putting any pressure on the person I'm asking to ask this question. Do you know anyone that is vegan, or do you know any single women that are vegan? Which, from my perspective, is a harmless question. Because I'm just asking. All you have to do is say, oh, no, I don't, or yeah, I do, which is doubtful because there aren't very many out there, it seems. But my thinking was, especially in this store, which sells a lot of vegan alternative foods, a lot of vegan cheeses and vegan meats, uh, and other like environmentally friendly products, that I thought that this is the best place to find a potential vegan girlfriend. So from my perspective, it's a harmless question to ask and not uh it's uh kind of like a possible it seems possible. It seems more possible because of the vegan alternative foods in the store. So because they're there, so there must be vegans going in the store to get these products. Otherwise, why are there so many of these products there? So that was my reasoning. Okay, so the same day that she told me that she was engaged to someone else, I was thinking, okay, well, all right, I've thought about this before. I'm finally going to do it. I'm going to ask this person if they know anybody that's vegan that might be available. Because I thought, oh, well, all right. So because I gave her a gift. I was nice. So I thought, well, okay. So maybe because I was nice to her, maybe she will be nice in return. I was mistaken. So I went up to because I had just gotten groceries. I went up to the counter area by the carts, and she was she was walking toward me, and she had this look of indifference and possible annoyance, and I was trying to initiate a conversation question with her, and so I asked her. I said, uh, "Do you know anyone? Do you know any single women that are vegan?" And her response was, uh, "I don't feel," she said, "I don't feel that that's very appropriate. That's not appropriate," she says, "to be asking about that. Not for dating." So what if I asked if you knew anyone that's vegan for like a friend, that would be okay, but for dating, it's not okay? All I did was ask if you knew someone. All you had to do was, like, even if you thought it wasn't appropriate, the polite thing to do would be to say, "No, I don't know anyone." Even if you did know someone and you didn't want to get that person involved with someone that you didn't feel like you could trust or you didn't like or whatever, all you had to do was say no. You didn't even have to be nice about it, really. All you had to do was say no. You didn't have to bring this other thing in here about, oh, that's not appropriate. You shouldn't be asking that question. How dare you? Not appropriate. How is it not appropriate to ask that question? To ask if you know someone. So I was fucking pissed off about that. And she also said, "We have to work here." So she's speaking for everyone else that works there. Her opinion is the same opinion that everyone else that works there has. And how dare you? How dare you? We have to work here. How dare you ask if I know someone for dating? How dare you? So I felt like she didn't have to say that. That was a crappy thing to say to someone, especially because like I had made this gesture of I gave her flowers. I was trying to be nice to her, and her reaction was to make me feel like crap. Basically, she didn't have to say this. That making a judgment on me, like basically, you said something that's inappropriate. We have to work here. How dare we have to work here? How dare you? I didn't say anything that was terrible. There's nothing rude or disgusting about what I said. I was just making a friendly inquiry to if she knew someone to help me out because I'm having difficulty finding someone to date. That's it.